Hello everyone, my name is Richa and welcome once again on my YouTube channel. Today, through this video, we are going to learn about to-do checklist of IELTS Writing Task 2. Or, I must say that what is the approach that you need to follow during the IELTS Writing Task 2 in order to score the higher band. But before starting, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for the latest IELTS updates and don't forget to leave your feedback in the comment section below. In this video, we'll primarily be talking about the approach that you need to follow during the different stages of the IELTS Writing Task 2. That means, what are the steps that you need to take care of before you start writing, as you write, and how you should write, and lastly, what are the things that you need to check once you are done with your writing. It is highly recommended that you should spend 40 minutes on your IELTS Writing Task 2 because Task 2 is longer than Task 1 and is worth twice as many marks. In IELTS Writing Task 2, the question asks you to write at least 250 words, but there is no upper cap on how many words you should write. But I must say that you should stick between 260 to 280 words in order to fully optimize those 40 minutes. Now comes the state that what should be your approach before you're starting writing. Here, you need to read the task carefully in order to decide how many parts it has and what your position is. That means you need to make a quick plan either mentally or on the paper and decide on all your ideas. And here, I always suggest that you should follow the 3-step planning process, which involves you should analyze your question, you should always highlight the keywords, and lastly, brainstorm all the ideas, vocabulary, keeping the essay structure in mind. Now, once we have discussed the approach that you need to follow before starting writing, let's have a look on the reasons that why it is necessary. First of all, examiner will be looking for the clear main ideas. That requires that you should always think about the same before starting writing in order to avoid the mistakes while writing. Also, you lose a lot of marks for the content if you misinterpret the question. And lastly, if you answer only part of the question and leaving the other. And now comes what should be your approach as you write the essay. First of all, you need to introduce your answer in your own words and make your position clear. That means the examiner is well aware that what you are going to address in the following paragraphs. Also, you may state your position in the introduction paragraph. Then comes your body paragraphs. There, you need to actually present your main ideas clearly, and further, you need to support the ideas with the clear explanation as well as examples. And lastly, you need to write a conclusion and you need to restate your opinion. Now let's have a look on the reasons that why you need to be vigilant while writing the essay. First of all, the examiner will not count the copied words from the question as part of your total word count. Also, you'll get more marks in your content if your ideas are clear and concise, if your ideas are well supported with the explanation, and lastly, if the flow of the ideas follow a logical structure. More importantly, you need to write the conclusion paragraph at the end of the essay, because an examiner expects a logical conclusion and a consistent position on the essay. And more importantly, you can't afford to leave the conclusion paragraph in your essay because an examiner expects a logical conclusion and a consistent position on the essay. As you can see on the screen, this is a Task 2 essay writing framework. You should always begin your essay with the introduction. The introduction has maximum of 3 sentences. It begins with the background statement, followed by the paraphrasing of the question, and lastly your thesis statement. Now comes your body paragraph 1. You begin your body paragraph 1 with the first topic sentence or the main idea. Then you further support that idea with the explanation and the example, and then gives your closing statement. And then comes your closing statement. Closing statement acts as a bridge between the one idea to the another, or it acts as a smooth transition between the one paragraph to the other. And then comes your body paragraph 2. You need to follow the same structure. You'll begin with the second topic sentence or the main idea. You further support the same with the explanation and the example, and lastly you give your closing statement. And then comes your conclusion. You should always begin your conclusion paragraph with the keywords like to conclude, to sum up, in conclusion, and so on. And then you once again highlight the main points which you discussed in the essay, or you're going to paraphrase the question once again in your own words And lastly, you can state your opinion if required. Now comes the stage that how you should write. Here, you need to use your own words wherever possible, show a range of vocabulary and grammatical structure. The best part is that you should always divide your answer into the body paragraphs. You should always stick to a logical structure and use the linking devices in order to connect the ideas. Now comes the approach that you need to follow, that how you should write your essay. First of all, it is advised that you should use your own words wherever possible. You need to show range of vocabulary and grammatical structure. Also, you need to divide your answer into paragraphs. You need to follow a logical structure and make use of the linking devices in order to connect your ideas. Now, I must convince you that why you should follow that approach while writing the essay. First of all, range of vocabulary and grammatical structure is going to boost your score. And logical flow of structure makes the examiner grip to your writing and results in the better score. Last but not the least, what you need to check or recheck once you are done with the writing. First of all, count your words to make sure that you have written enough. Here, I must suggest that you should practice on the actual IELTS writing test sheet and keep a check on the average number of words you write in every line. That means while practicing enough number of times, you are very well aware that how many lines you should write in order to fill in the words of 260 to 280 words. The next step is you need to proofread your essay, because it's the perfect time to check your grammar, spellings and punctuations, then adding more ideas. Now it's time to tell you that why you need to spare couple of minutes in order to proofread your essay. First of all, short answers always lose marks, and there are no extra marks for the long answers. Also, mistakes in spellings, grammar and punctuations can poorly affect your band score. So while attempting the writing task 2 in your IELTS examination, always follow this to-do checklist in order to score your desired band. Also, you can reach me on fb.com/unlockieltswithricha. For more such videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, and don't forget to share this video for other IELTS aspirants. Until then, all the best.